Something cool you can actually do is if you press G, you can literally copy yourself and make another Steve, and it's really fun to just like tap G over and over and over and over and over again. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, where today we are going back into the ancient times, way before, like decades ago, possibly even 20 years ago. Not that yet, but very soon it could get to that extreme. But yeah, today we are playing the oldest version of Minecraft, at least one of the very oldest versions. I'm not sure if it's literally the first ever made, but this is so old, it's hard to even do much, but it's still interesting, it's still fun, and I would be willing to check it out. So that's exactly why we're here today. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here we are. We've got this giant area full of blocks, water. I've actually visited this website before, so I wanted to make a video about it. So it seems like you can't go past a certain border. Like, I'm stuck right here. So free roam is not exactly an option. Okay. I mean, it's mostly free roam, because you can just literally just go wherever. Like, that's what Minecraft is. But at the same time, it's like you don't have free roam. This camera sensitivity, not great. That's probably having to do with this being such an old version, is the camera sensitivity is so incredibly low. So yeah, I can toggle fog. What are the controls? So controls, we got forward, we got all these things. Chat, location. There's literally nobody to talk to on here, because it's like you're literally just isolated and alone. I don't think anybody can even actually join this server. But to toggle fog, it's like you can literally see nothing. Pretty much nothing at all, except for like what's literally right in front of you. And then that you're completely clear and everything's good. And something cool you can actually do is if you press G, you can literally copy yourself and make another Steve, and it's really fun to just like tap G over and over and over and over and over again and make like a whole bunch of you. So there's literally just like a whole bunch of alternate timelines and universes of the same person. Isn't that incredible? Maybe I'm being a bit dramatic here, but still, we've got a lot of Steve. That is a lot of Steves. But eventually they all just literally just fade away. So, you know, it'd be funny if the lore to this game was just like, you live in isolation in this random server, but then you can have some degree of social comfort and peace when you're with all these fellow nomads. Happiness is there for just a moment. Very deep, very tragic, very meaningful. But you can also respawn them, meaning that you'd just be doing this literally for the rest of your life. Doesn't sound too fun. I'd be going out in the ocean and literally exploring what's out there if I were the one, if I actually had choice. And the other thing that's not fair is look at these guys. They get to go as far as they want out into sea, and then I just have to stay here in this prison. Not fair at all, man. Not fair at all. So restart, you go at your I guess I'm just keep combining. Maybe I'll build a house with, however I'm able to do that. I'm able to like get blocks and like build a house. I can't actually die in this because survival and creative aren't even options yet. This is so old. Honestly, I kind of just want to like destroy this entire place, because since it's so small, I feel like with time I could probably literally just destroy the entire place. I definitely think it's possible. And everything will be saved on this website until you like clear your browser cache. I think that once you do that, everything kind of just goes away, goes back how it was before. So you got to make sure that everything's all saved and everything. That's the thing with browser-based Minecraft, is it just you don't have everything saved and it doesn't work too well. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I might just make like some tunnels or whatever. There's really not much to do in this game. You just kind of float around, maybe make some dirt or whatever. I guess I can create kind of an underground base, kind of bunker or something. I might be able to do that. I can get creative in Minecraft. After all, there is a creative mode. But it seems like this is stuck on creative, which also limits your ability to get creative despite the game mode being called creative, because survival mode has certain creative aspects to it that you can't get so creative with if you're on creative. Okay, what am I saying? That was just a fun little ramble I had, a little phrase or song or whatever you want to call that. I mean, call that whatever you want. I don't even honestly know completely what that was, but it was fun while it lasted. I gotta get back to squares. Honestly, I think the first step I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt to build a house. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. So first, what I want to do is I want to find a flat area, like a stark contrast to where I was like doing all that, making a bunch of holes and everything. You don't want that. I think over here is probably the best I'm gonna get. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna get rid of all these dirt blocks and make a really flat terrain and see how well I can actually build a house. Yeah, doesn't look like this is gonna get too good, but we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. Alright. All this dirt out here. With nothing. I mean, how do you think the dirt feels being called a piece of dirt? Like quantification. Dirt does not have feelings, guys. Just wanted to make sure you know that. Just because I say dirt has feelings does not mean that it actually does. Okay, dirt doesn't have feelings. Unless you count like deceased bodies like being turned into dirt, like through decay and everything. They at some point in their life had feelings, but they don't anymore because they're deceased. Anyways, I guess if I right click, I can like add blocks. I think probably what I want to do is just fill in all the empty spaces with blocks. So first I have to right click and then I have to click regularly. So this thing has really unique controls. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but original Minecraft I'd say is way better. I gotta play more of that on this channel. Like, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time on this channel. I've made like a couple videos on it, but it's been a while. It's been a real long while. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to decide what I want to make my house out of. Where do I get all the blocks from? Man. Where would I get the blocks from? Hold on, let me just... If I go to controls, I might be able to find out where I can get blocks. I mean, it says, like, you place a block by, but it's kind of hard to tell still. Alright, I guess I'll turn the music on. How does the music sound? I don't think I can even hear it. Honestly. I don't think it actually comes really much. Yeah, don't really hear anything. It's not really there. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna try to make a house out of the materials I have readily available, because finding out where to, like, actually spawn blocks is rather difficult. Okay. Let's get started. These are the classic wooden planks that you make houses out of in Minecraft, in, like, the actual Minecraft. The other thing is, you can't even, there's like no day, there's like no night in this game. It's literally always daytime. And that might be good for the vampires, but not so good for Steve and the other humans and settlers that want to settle on this planet. What planet even would Minecraft be considered? I mean, here's the thing. That would actually be an interesting theory to do. Like, Minecraft technically seems like a flat kind of place, like kind of flat, but then it also has like bumps and blocks and mountains and stuff, meaning it seems kind of round. So what would be interesting is to see if Minecraft is on Earth, or what planet it actually is on. Or maybe that answer has already been discovered and I just don't know the lore of Minecraft too well. In terms of lore, I'm pretty familiar when it comes to all the like nomads and stuff and how people got turned into Enderman and stuff, but other than that, I'm not like involved in the lore in terms of like the planet or anything like that. I don't know how that exists. I don't know if it's just ambiguous or something nobody's really talked about, or if there's actually real answers that we're trying to find here. But either way, I would totally be down for that kind of mystery. Alright, well, this house seems to be going down pretty good. I'm gonna probably dig into the dirt, try to make some room for proper housing. It's gonna be really hard. Maybe I should like leave this right here as a door. Alright, let's get out of build mode and start digging. I think I'm gonna have to make it pretty low because the blocks are gonna be pretty high. And I don't wanna like have like if you're really tall, then this house is not for you. Not in its current state. I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm really not doing bad. I mean, for an old classic Minecraft, I'm doing pretty well. A Minecraft where you absolutely can't die and have everything readily available within the update. Except it's not very advanced because it's so old. Like, this would be considered ancient. It's probably like the first testing like they had in like maybe 2007, maybe 2005. I think Minecraft came out around that time, but still, this is insane, man. So insane. Oh, the music's here. It just started. This is actually really beautiful music. Like, I didn't notice it until just now. It actually started. It took a minute to start playing. I don't know if that's just something Minecraft does, or if it's just been playing this entire time, but I've been so distracted that I didn't even notice it. Most likely, it's the first thing I think. Alright, we're getting really good at these blocks. Doing it so well. I think I'm really doing the job here. First carpenter to actually make a house in the oldest Minecraft. Okay, I'm definitely not the first because we've had like alpha testers, beta testers. People are testing this game all the time. If I was the first person to make a house, then, I mean, maybe I would be. What if Mojang just commented randomly in the oh, you're alright. So this base seems to be going well, but I'm going to have a significant amount of filling in with wooden planks. So that's going to take quite a while, if you ask me. Oh shoot, I was not trying to spawn you. I was just like, is it G that does it? But fine, we can have one temporary inhabitant into our house. You're literally not even helping, you're just like dancing around. Cool, that's totally fine. Okay. Gotta right click to make placing mode on, and then get all that stone coming in. Whoa, I just buried him. I just buried him in the stone. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Do you want to come back out? Oh no, he's gone. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this guy back. I mean, I think I just destroyed him, basically. Well, that's sad. He's probably deep within the soil by now. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, it seems I have officially filled in the floor to my house. So now I gotta develop a door. I don't know how I'm even gonna get a door yet, but I'll figure that out. First, I want to clear out the dirt over here so I can make a path. Saying that this is gonna be my new home. There's literally no living creatures other than the copies of myself that I make, and they go away too. So the isolation of this place would be insane. And there would literally be no food. So, I mean, you could technically eat like the leaves and grass and bark, technically, but there's no meat. So, I mean, you can live without meat, but it's gonna be hard to get that protein. Very hard. All right, we're gonna get back to wooden planks. We're gonna have to build a little pillar for us to climb up on, and then we can get started. Whoa, okay, I did not mean to do that. It's gonna have to be more of a stairway, because in this version, it doesn't really work if you try to jump while, like, placing a block, so... Oh, wait, no, I was doing it wrong. I was supposed to be clicking instead. That makes sense. Maybe it does work. Let's try it out. Oh, it actually still doesn't work. Okay. Well, at least I know that I tried. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna have to make a little staircase. Perfect. That wasn't much work. And then I'm gonna have to get started on working with this, with like the walls of the house. So I'm gonna make them higher, make them much easier to like stand on, make a roof and stuff like that. And then my house will be complete. Alright, we've officially got this house and roof done. We got this giant cube right here in the middle of nowhere. And then we got this this empty door. And we got sunlight to make sure it's nice and shiny, because, windows aren't exactly something I can get easily, so. I mean, is there literally actually a place where I can get, like, I can get some of the blocks and stuff? Don't know. Don't think there is. At least not one that I can find. Now I'm going underwater. This is one interesting Minecraft classic game. Pretty insane, too. I'm gonna go out venturing into sea, and I'm gonna go onto the island. I guess if I ever want to respawn, then I'll just go back into the house. That's where I'll go if I press R. I got this nice island. Now I'm gonna fill it up with fog all the way. So now my challenge is to find my way back home with this increased. That's what I'm gonna try to do. No spawn point to help me this time. Just me versus mind. Man versus mind. Actually, it'd be man versus nature, because the fog is a part of nature, and that's what's ultimately causing me to have no idea where I am. Let's see how long this takes. Oh man, I'm literally just falling into the sea because I have no idea if I'm even on the right side of the land. Get out of the water. Okay. I have a feeling. I think that the land that my house is on this side, though. This is where I think it is. Where are you? This is gonna take forever. Falling into the water again, aren't I? Back at the island. Wait, so I just need to memorize where I was with the island, because the fog is what threw me off course. So if I can still find my way back, then that would be really nice. I've been here already, though. See, there are these stairs, meaning there's no way that we just have automatic stairs. I mean, that has to have come from somewhere. Alright, I'm probably just right on the edge of the land, about to fall off into the water again, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Alright, it's such a relief to see a tree instead of just all this grass everywhere. That's literally just such... Oh, I found it! Whoa! Okay, so it was as soon as I saw a tree that I found it. Good job. I did pretty well on that, to be honest. I did pretty well. Alright. The last thing we're going to do is we're literally just going to spawn an endless amount of Steves everywhere. I'm literally just going to tap, like, forever. And just... I mean, the game probably will crash. I mean, it doesn't really do that as much on here because it's a browser-based. I mean, browser-based are even more trash than download-based. But this game just doesn't seem to crash much for some reason. Don't know why. But here goes nothing. Endlessly tapping. I'll show over it right here. Oh, so I actually, wait a second. I found select block. So this is where I select block. Oh, whoa. It is crashing, man. I should not have done this. So, select block. I actually, now that I found this, first I need to do some repairs to my house with this new resource, this new degree of resources, and then we can get going. Oh no, I don't think I can do anything else. My page is literally crashing now because I added way too many Steves. So I guess that's the end of this video. Well, actually, is it? I know everything's all contradictory. Okay, it's working now. It's back to working because the amount of Steves has reduced. All right, well that's actually pretty awesome. I guess we're just gonna add some glass windows. That'll be nice to support the house. All right. Beautiful, man. This is gonna make I can actually see inside of my house now. That's such a relief. Basic things that I'm supposed to have that I am deprived of that I have now earned. That was a funny way of saying it, I guess. But I'm gonna try to make this to some degree like normal Minecraft as much as I can with my limited resources. All right, I think another good thing I could do is clear all the dirt out of here. Oh, okay, okay. I guess okay. I have to make sure I can't let the dirt that I have like crop this out, if you know what I mean. So I gotta be careful with what dirt I'm like obliterating. Maybe I'm good. Maybe I don't need to do this. Do I still have that staircase that helped me get up onto the roof? Because I could make a pretty good roof if I knew what I was doing. So what was the button I pressed for select block? Oh, it was... What did I just press? Oh, it's B. Okay. So I press B, that's select block. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That's really useful information. Alright. I'm glad I didn't end the video just there, because we've got a few more stuff to do before I end this video. I'm going to add some decor. I think red concrete will go really nicely. Is this wool or concrete? Yeah, this is actually kind of wool, so... I mean, this might go nicely on a house, but it'll look unconventional. I mean, I'm all about unconventional, but that's a little bit of not the type I'd say. Okay, select block. Why is most of this just wool? That's kind of weird. I guess I'm just gonna add some gold kind of to my house because I'm so royalty. I need some gold. Okay, let's just add a bunch of this around the edges and some in the middle because that'll look pretty cool. Alright, this looks pretty neat. This does look pretty neat. Okay, I'm gonna add like a square cube. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna add like a cool design right here. This looks pretty cool. Actually, okay, so I'll expand this into a cube right here. That'll look pretty sick. Just gotta make sure both sides are even so it hits nicely. I love the sound of destroying blocks. Alright, and then the final touch I'm gonna add is I think I'm gonna make a little bit of a tower right here. And then I'm just gonna expand it so you can kind of see it from around. And this is the finishing touch. Here's my house in Minecraft Classic, one of the oldest versions, 0.023a_01. This is what it is, guys. This is the finishing touch. And with that, I think it's finally time to close the video. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.